So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how I was able to design this sports design using Pixellab and how I was able to use other third-party apps like PixArt and Adobe Lightroom to make the design look more awesome. So without no further ado, let's get started with this video. But before we get started, I would like you to like, subscribe and smash the notification bell so you'll be notified when next I post a new video. So the first thing we'll be doing is to change the size of the canvas. So we're going to be using a Instagram portrait size, which is 1080 by 1350. Click on OK. So bring in our first image. So you click on the plus icon, go to gallery and locate your image. So this is the picture I used. So you go to relative size and increase it. So I'll be leaving a link in the description menu, where you'll see a drive link where all the resources I used for this design will be made available. So the next thing we'll be doing is to change our background color. So you go to your background editor, click on color, then click on gradient, click on the plus icon. So we're going to be using the second gradient pattern. So click on this one and change the color to white. You click on this one and change it to sky blue. So the color code I used was BBDEFB. So you click good, click on OK. Then this node will drag it to this place and click on OK. That's it. So let's lock our it's locked. So the next thing we'll be doing is to bring in our birds, the image I used. So you just increase the size a little bit and do small alignment, then go to your erase color, enable it and increase the tolerance to 22, then centralize it. Okay, it's looking one-sided though. Okay, this way is okay. Let me raise it up a little. Okay, next thing, you go to your opacity and reduce your opacity to 10. So we are done with that part. We lock it. So now the next thing is to bring in our bird, the eagle I used. So this is it. We just flip it to the other side, then we'll size it a little. Okay, I want the design to get it perfectly, so I'm going to be using this as a reference. So okay, so let me raise it up. Alright, this is okay. Okay. Yeah, this is okay. It's okay like this. So let me bring the reference design up. So okay, the alignment is okay now. Let me just raise it up a little. Okay, now better. So next thing we did was to color filter. I increase the brightness to 18. Then I increase the contrast to 11. Then use your offset X to 35 and increase the offset Y to 8. Now you click on this spot icon. So now as you can see, the shadow is looking too much, so we'll reduce the opacity of this shadow. So let's reduce it to this place. Okay, here we'll do. Here is okay, still looking too much. Okay, this is better. So we are done with the bird part. So the next thing is to bring in the antelope. the other antelope, the antelope. So this was it. I flipped it, then I increased the size. So let me use my relative size to get it perfectly. So I increased the size to 68, then I aligned it properly. So let me bring in the original design, so I'll get it perfect. Okay, yeah, so this is it. So now let's send everything to the back, and this one will send it to the back. Okay, the design is already looking amazing already. So the next we'll be bringing in the AFCON cup. So this is the cup here. I got this cup, someone actually sent it to me, a friend of mine sent it to me. So increase the relative size to 100, then we centralize it to the relative position 2, then yeah, I think this is fine. And we'll go to our shadow. Now for the shadow, increase your blur radius till the end, your offset Y to 2, 1, 2, then click on the plus icon. So now I want to give this this cup a particular color. I want the shadow to have a particular color. So the color I gave the shadow was EDA B0B. Please note, don't use O, use 0, please. So you click on the check icon and click on OK. So that's it. We are done with the background. So the next thing is to start adding our players. So the first player I'll be adding will be, click on the plus icon, go to your gallery, locate your image, and okay, so I'll be adding this guy first. Okay, before I do that, okay, let me just delete this. Before I do that, there's this effect I did in the background. This place, as you can see, it's looking like there's another player here. Don't know if you can see it here, this place, and also here. So I did that by, okay, let me centralize this, let me arrange this and lock it. Okay, so how I did that effect was I brought in this smoke effect. So I'll be cloud, smoke, cloud, I don't know, cloud, anyone. So I brought in this effect, I rotate it a little, then I go to my texture, then I selected this guy, then cropped it a little bit. Okay, yep. And after that, I reduce the opacity to 65. Yeah, send it to the back. So I copy this, rotate it the other way, align it properly, then I went to my texture. Where's texture? Went to my texture. I used this guy, cropped it here, then I clicked on OK. After that, I set it to the back. No need to reduce the opacity because it was the same one I used here. I just copied it. So now let's lock everything. So know that we are done with the background. Yeah, we are done with the background. The only thing remaining now is the write-up and the arrangement of the players. So let's bring in our first player, plus icon, gallery, then bring in your image. So let's bring in this guy first. So go to our relative size and increase the height. Okay, the height I used was 68, so just align it. Okay, I want to get the aligning very well, so let me bring in the original design. So I want the design to be very perfect, like perfect. Yeah, so you just align it. Okay, yeah, this is okay. Now let's bring in the other player, plus icon from gallery, and this guy. So increase the size to 100. So you carefully align it. Okay, yeah. So the next thing is to bring in on the other players. From gallery, then this guy. So use a relative size to, I think I reduced him to 60, height 60. Then align. Then I went to shadow. Increase the offset X, increase the blur radius, then reduce the opacity of the shadow. Okay, now let's bring in the final player. Let me do small arrangement first. Okay, now let me bring in the final player, plus icon from gallery, and bring it in. Okay, this is them. So let me work on the size. So I reduce the size to 65, then did a little aligning. Then I went to shadow, reduce the offset X. Then I click this initial one I did earlier, plus icon. Okay, so I think that's it. Okay, let's look our images. So if you look below, you see something like a smoke effect down. So I did that by myself. I was just bringing in the smoke, changing the color, replicating, duplicating. So I don't want this video to be long, so I won't be doing that process, but instead I'll just import the smoke itself, because I saved it afterwards. So this is it. So you just increase it and centralize it, that's all. So now let's lock it. So the next thing is to bring in our color, the flags, their flags. So let me import the Angola flag. Okay, this was it. Then just crop it. The way you crop it very well, so it will look nice. Okay, yes. So I reduce the size to 3. Yep. Okay, I will find the logo self. Okay, let me zoom in so I'll see what I'm doing. Increase it, so small. Okay. Much better. One, 2. Yeah, so let me bring in the other flag. From gallery, here, flag. So let me reduce it, let me align it so I'll get it properly. Okay, let me zoom in. Okay, zoom out here. 1, 2. So the next thing is to write my name as my brand name, CE Graphics. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click notification bell so you'll be notified when next I post a new video. Yeah, this part is not compulsory. I'm just putting my brand name, my name. So not even sure the font I use, but I'll just use any one. Yep, so much better. So now let's just round up the writings, and I think we are done with this video. So lock, so don't move around. Okay, now the next thing, the size, the color was black. Let me start with color first. The color was black at first, then I just came down here and I highlighted in Angular. Then I changed the color to this color. So now highlight just Nigeria and change the color. So the color code I used was 006435. Check. Okay. Book, yeah. 25. Then the size is 25, not 58. So just centralize it. Let's properly align it. Let me bring in the original design so we'll get the alignment better, much better. So you bring in your shape, change the color to black, reduce it, centralize it, zoom in so you'll be able to grab this node properly and see what you're doing. Okay, this is better. Centralize and raise it up. Now what we just need to do is to copy here and okay, let's zoom in so I'll see what I'm doing. Okay, this is looking better. Align. Okay, it's looking aligned. So next thing is to write quarterfinals. So the color I used was a gradient color I used, and I used gradient pattern 3, the third pattern. So this color I changed it to DAA 745. Check icon, good. Click on OK. So this part I change it to, this is the color code I used for that part, EDE 7B5. Okay, so once it's looking like this, just click on OK. So go to your align it to the center, then font. So the font I used was Sharp Grotech Semi Bold 25. So the size is 58. Yeah, so already looking big. Okay, I think there's a mistake here. I'm just correct. 46. Okay, everything is looking fine now. It's looking okay. Okay, now let's write the date. So 2nd February 2024. This is 18.WAT. So the size, can't remember the size. So let me change the font first. So for this date I used forgot to put everything on capital letter. So now you just work on the size. Now let's go to style and bold it. Okay, much better. Centralize it, and I think we are done. Yeah, we are done with this design. Yeah, I don't think I bold it. Go to style and cancel it. Okay, much better. Okay, I think we're done with this design. Hope you learned some new tricks on Pixellab with this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And so in the next video I'm going to be showing you how I used PixArt to add the lens in this picture, that is the reflection on the cup, and I'm going to be showing you how I was able to edit it using Adobe Lightroom. But you can check the description. I think there will be a link to the other videos, so stay tuned and see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.